Hey there. Welcome back to my channel. It's nice to have you here. So, when I feel particularly anxious or depressed, I find something that is especially helpful are some grounding techniques. So, today I was hoping to share some of those with you. So, some of these I found on the internet, and some of these I created myself, but all of them are ones that I have tested on myself prior to this video. So, from my testament, I can tell you that these will probably be helpful. So, I think that grounding can help anxiety, especially because it gives you a chance to kind of just relax your mind and body. And I think it can be helpful for depression because it helps you kind of get out of your head for a little bit. Helps break some thought spirals as well. Anxiety and depression are obviously pretty tightly knit, and I've dealt with both personally, and I can tell you that these things should hopefully be able to help you. So before I did these, I found it pretty helpful to let me show you the trigger I'm doing. These are my car keys. Before I did this grounding exercise, I found it helpful to try to slow my breathing down a little bit, try to get my breathing pace to a little bit more like it would be if I was asleep. So if that's something you're okay with, I think that would help make this a more relaxing experience. So we're going to start with some anchoring phrases. So with these are things that are going to really, these are the very bare minimum things that we can acknowledge about ourselves and our surroundings. And these will kind of help us bring us back into the present moment a little bit if we feel like we've started to drift. So, the first one, and with these, you can say these out loud, which I encourage if you're able. You can write these down, you can type them, or you can just think them in your head. If that's all you're able to do right now, that's perfectly fine. And we'll use these kind of as our check-in and then check-out at the end of the video. So, the first one that I want you to repeat in some capacity is your name, your age, and your gender, whatever that might be. I'd just like you to state, what's your name, how old are you, and what's your gender? So, maybe say it a couple times, repeat it to yourself, and let it sink in. Let that bare minimum identity be all you focus on for a few moments. I got these new brushes, which I'm excited about. Here's one, and then here's another. I'm going to use these on the camera and the mic probably. So, okay. Now that you've finished with the first anchoring phrase, I want to give you another one to do as well. This one is, where are you right now? This can be the city, state, it can be the building, whatever level you want to answer that question at. Where are you right now? What's the day and what's the time? For me right now, it is April 14th at 3:40 p.m. But certainly it's different for you. What is your date and time at this current moment? And the last thing is, how's the weather? How is it outside, if you've been outside recently? It's a lovely day out here. I was enjoying the weather earlier. It's a nice sunny day. I'll definitely get back out there after this as well. I'm excited. So, go ahead and repeat. Where are you? What's the day and time? And how's the weather? Focus on those core aspects of the moment you're in right now. Hopefully those anchoring statements kind of brought you back into who you are and where you are. And now we're going to focus on relaxing our bodies and then our minds. So let's do this. I want you to start by paying attention to any particular sensations in your body. So, are you feeling tired? Maybe your eyes feel heavy, or do your thoughts feel a little sluggish? Or do you feel like you're just kind of dragging a little bit? How tired are you? Do a little check-in with that. Are you feeling hungry? Is your stomach grumbling? Are you maybe a little bit more irritable than usual? For me, I get quite irritable when I'm hungry. So, if you do as well, I understand. I made sure to eat 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches before this video to avoid any stomach grumbles on the mic. Are you feeling thirsty? Do you want to get something to drink? Even maybe if you aren't thirsty, it might still be a good idea to make sure that you have something to drink. Fluids are always good. Do you feel especially tense in your shoulders? I know it's a common place. Hey, wait, that's my channel name. Maybe in your shoulders, in your neck. Maybe you carry it elsewhere, lower in your back perhaps. Do you have any tension in you? For me personally, I don't find it super helpful to directly try to relieve the tension when I feel it. It just kind of feels a little forced, but I know that that can be helpful for other people. So if you think that might be helpful for you, try to go ahead and relax that tension. And if not, that's okay too. And lastly, what's your emotional state like right now? Are there any feelings that are kind of coloring your day so far? Are these feelings ones that you've had for a long time? Or are they ones that kind of came more recently, in the past hours or maybe days? Emotionally, where would you say that you're at right now? So, if you noticed any particular needs that you feel would be best to tend to real quick, go ahead and do so. If you want to get a snack, get a drink, lie down if you're tired, I think that'd be a great idea. So, or maybe massage some of that tension that you might be holding as well. So, hopefully that little body check-in there was able to bring some awareness back to these fleshy capsules that we're confined to. Continuing to tend to our bodies, I'd like to share with you a technique called progressive muscle relaxation. So, this is a somewhat well-known technique that I've found to be pretty helpful and quite relaxing in my own life. So, it is a series of steps in which you contract certain muscles and then relax them. And we're going to go progressively starting from the bottom of your body and move up toward your head. So, go ahead and sit or lie down. Either is okay. And let's get started. Okay. Go ahead and begin begin by lifting your toes upward and keeping them there for a few moments. And then relax them. And then go ahead and do that again, except move them downward this time. Flex your toes downward and keep them there for a few moments, and then relax them. Good. And then let's focus on our calf muscles. Go ahead and tense your calf muscles. Keep them tight. And then let's relax our calf muscles. I'm doing it too as I'm sitting here. Okay. Go ahead and move your knees toward each other. Let your knees touch and push them together. Okay, go ahead and relax. Now, squeeze your thigh muscles. Make your quads nice and tight. Good. Go ahead and relax. Now, go ahead and clench your hands. Clench your fists nice and tight. And then relax them. Good. Now, tense your arms. Flex your forearms, your biceps, your triceps. Try to flex all of your arm muscles. Keep them nice and tight. And then relax them. Good. Alright. Now next, squeeze your butt muscles. Try to squeeze those glutes together. And then relax them. Good. Now let's tighten our ab muscles. Let's flex our abdominal muscles. And then release that tension. Next, let's breathe in. Hold your chest tight. Try to flex your chest muscles. And then breathe out. Good. Okay. Now, raise your shoulders up to your ears. Keep your shoulders nice and tight up to your ears. And then relax them. Let them drop. Now, purse your lips together. Like that. Purse your lips. And then relax. Now, open your mouth nice and wide. Like you're the dentist. Keep it wide. Flex those jaw muscles. And then relax. Now, close your eyes nice and tight. Squeeze your eyes shut. Keep them squeezed. And then open them back up and relax. Next, go ahead and raise your eyebrows. Keep your eyebrows nice and raised like that. Hold them there. And then release that. Now, the very last one, I want you to clench your face all together. Try to flex everything in your face like you just ate a lemon. Good. You can relax now. Hopefully you're feeling a nice, warm relaxation throughout your body now. And now we will start to focus on calming that worried mind of yours. Okay, so with this image before you, I'd like you to go ahead and describe what you see. Describe some of the physical features of this image. Is there anything that stands out to you in this image? Tell me about the colors and the shapes. Just tell me what you see. Is there anything that you notice about this picture that you think other people might not notice? Now tell me, how does this image make you feel? Does the image give you a particular feeling inside? Does it remind you of anything? Or is this something unfamiliar to you? Try to identify in your mind what emotion this image elicits from you. Good. Alright, let's try another image. This one, obviously very different from the last. Describe to me, in pure facts, what do you see in this image? Is there anything that stands out to you? Or anything that you think you might be especially keen to in this image? Just think about what you see. And now the question I have for you is, how does what you see make you feel? Can you summarize your feelings about this image in just a few words? I quite like this image. In fact, I like all these images. That's why I chose them. I see gravel down here. I see still pool of water surrounding a lone rock. I see some rolling hills in the midground here. I see hints of red throughout a primarily green scene, which I think is especially appealing with how the two colors complement one another. And lastly, I see a rainbow off in the distance there. Let's move on to the next photo. This one is far more abstract than our first two images, but I would still like to know, what do you see in this photo? Is it a photo of something, or is it drawn or generated using technology? What do you see? What are the details to it? What do you think is going on over here? What do you think is causing this? Isn't it beautiful? Now, how does this make you feel? What emotions come from this photo? And would you classify them as positive or negative emotions? Good. Let's move on. This one, quite colorful. Tell me about how, or rather what, you see in this photo. What do you observe in this photograph? Do you see all the different colors? What colors do you see? I notice some red, orange, yellow, maybe some green hidden in here as well. There's some blue down here, and purple hidden in the back. I think we have the whole rainbow in here. We even have a little friend here as well. How does this photo make you feel? Does it remind you of something or some place you've been before? Or is it a wholly new experience for you? We have a little bench over here. A big formidable tree with some limbs extending out. Some lampposts to light the way, as well as their reflections. It looks rainy here, but like a nice, relaxing kind of rainy. Excellent. Let's go to the last photograph tonight. And our last photograph here tonight will look familiar to anyone who has played the game Undertale. This is an image from a place called Snowdin Town. What do you see in this photo? Describe to me the different characters that you see. What are they wearing? What kind of facial expressions are they making? What does it look like they're doing? Tell me about our friends in this photo. What might you name the people in this photo if you are not familiar with any of these characters? What are some clever names for them? Over here is a little Christmas tree with some presents around it. And the whole scene is covered in a nice dusting of snow as well. It's quite relaxing. So, how does this photo make you feel? Is there a tinge of nostalgia in it, perhaps? Or maybe something else? Okay. I hope that focusing on some of these images helped you get out of your head and focus on what's in front of you. And now I have a series of questions that I'd like to ask you. Okay. I have a brief series of questions regarding all of your favorite things, and I will be taking notes of your answers. Can you tell me your favorite comfort food? Good. What's your favorite game to play alone? And what about your favorite game to play with other people? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite song to dance to? What's your favorite band? What's your favorite outfit to wear? Okay. What's your favorite kind of bagel? Bagel. Your favorite kind of bagel. What's your favorite play you've ever seen? What's your favorite day of the week? And why is that your favorite? Good. What's your favorite Halloween costume you've ever worn? Or if you don't participate in Halloween, what's your favorite costume you've ever worn? That's a good one. What's your favorite candle scent? For me, I think it's probably pumpkin. Anything pumpkin is always my favorite. Pumpkin. 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 What's your favorite extinct animal? What's your favorite thing to learn about? And lastly, what's your favorite ASMR trigger? Excellent. Those are all of the questions I have to distract your mind today. Hopefully you're feeling a bit more relaxed by now, and I'd like to finish off similarly to how we started and return to our anchoring phrases. So, this time, if you're able to, I would like you to close your eyes and repeat your anchoring phrases to yourself, listening carefully to the words that you're saying. So again, our first anchoring phrase is our name, our age, and our gender. So go ahead and repeat those parts about yourself out loud, listening carefully to what you have to say. Good. Keep going. And let's do the same with our second anchoring phrase. Can you repeat where you are? What's the date and time? And how the weather is to yourself out loud, listening carefully to your own voice. Good. The reason I had you do that was a grounding technique that I found for myself to be very effective. There was one time I was talking out loud with my eyes closed, and I realized how grounding and how nice it was to be able to hear my own voice. It kind of helped me realize that what's in my mind is able to leave my mind and enter the world. And it was just nice to know. It was a nice way to understand that I wasn't trapped up here, spiraling in thought. So, hopefully, that is helpful for you, or at least something today was helpful for you. I want to send you off with a couple affirmations tonight, or today. I don't know what time it is for you. The first thing is that things might be tough, but warriors were never made from easy training. Things might be tough, but warriors were never made from easy training. And the second thing that I want to let you know is that the rest of today, it's not ready for you. The rest of the day ain't ready for you. You can take it on. I wish you all the best in the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye.